AITA for refusing to go on a family trip unless they disinvite my nephew's friend? I'm a 43-year-old dad to my amazing daughter, Emily. She's 15, and she's the light of my life. Ever since her mom and I divorced about 5 years ago, it's just been the two of us. We have a close bond, and she's grown into such an incredible young woman. She's smart, funny, and unapologetically herself. She'll proudly tell anyone who asks that she's a nerd, and she means it in the best way. Anime, Star Wars, gaming, cosplay, you name it, she's into it. Being herself hasn't always been easy for Emily. Kids can be cruel, and she's dealt with her fair share of bullying over the years. Middle school was especially rough, but she toughed it out. High school started off a bit better, until Jeff entered the picture. Jeff is 16 and, unfortunately, happens to be my nephew's best friend. He's also Emily's absolute worst nightmare. I don't throw around words like bully lightly, but there's no other way to describe Jeff. It started small, as these things often do. He'd call her names in passing or make fun of her interests. At first, Emily shrugged it off. She told me she could handle it and even laughed about it, saying, "It's not like I haven't heard it before, Dad." But it didn't stop there. Over the past 2 years, Jeff has taken things to a level I didn't think was possible for a kid his age. He pulls her hair, rips her clothes, and deliberately destroys her belongings. The worst incident happened last year. Jeff stole Emily's backpack during lunch and threw it into a toilet in the boys' bathroom. When she tried to get it back, things escalated into a full-on fight. Both of them got suspended. When I picked her up that day, she tried so hard to act tough, but I could see how broken she was. That backpack had been a birthday gift from me, and she loved it. Seeing it destroyed, along with her books, notes, and sketches, devastated her. That night, she cried herself to sleep while I sat in the next room, furious and helpless. I didn't just sit back and let this happen. I've done everything in my power to protect Emily from Jeff. I've had countless meetings with the school. I've spoken to Jeff's parents multiple times. His dad couldn't care less. And his mom, well, she straight up blamed Emily for provoking him. The school rearranged Emily's schedule to keep her away from Jeff as much as possible. But he always finds a way to bother her. He waits for her outside of class, intercepts her in the hallways, and even messes with her stuff in the cafeteria. It's like he has this twisted vendetta against her, and I can't figure out why. Now here's where things get messy. My family has this tradition of taking a big vacation every year around the holidays. It's something we all look forward to. 2 weeks together in a cozy rental, just relaxing, catching up, and enjoying each other's company. Emily loves these trips. It's one of the few times she gets to hang out with her cousins without the stress of school or social drama. We've been doing it for years, and I've always appreciated how close it's kept us as a family. This year, we're supposed to leave in a week. I was on the phone with my sister, finalizing plans, when she casually mentioned buying Jeff a winter coat for the trip. Wait, what? Jeff is coming? I stopped her mid-sentence, trying to process what she'd just said. Why is Jeff coming? I asked. Oh, she replied, brushing it off like it was no big deal. He's practically family. Plus, his home life is rough. We thought it would be nice for him to get away for a bit. I felt my blood pressure spike. Emily and I aren't going if Jeff is coming, I said flatly. My sister was stunned. She tried to convince me that I was overreacting. She said Jeff isn't that bad and that he's just a troubled kid who needs some support. She brought up his parents' divorce and how unstable his home life is. She even suggested that Jeff might have a crush on Emily, which made my skin crawl. A crush? I snapped. Is that what we're calling harassment now? The conversation went downhill fast. She accused me of being selfish and said I was punishing Jeff for things that aren't his fault. I reminded her of everything he's done to Emily. The name-calling, the destruction of her belongings, the fight that got her suspended. Her response? I know, but Jeff needs this. Jeff needs this? What about Emily? Does she not deserve to feel safe and happy on what's supposed to be her vacation too? I stuck to my guns and told my sister that my decision wasn't changing. If Jeff goes, we stay home. End of story. That's when all hell broke loose. The family group chat lit up like a Christmas tree. My parents are begging me to reconsider, saying the trip won't be the same without us. My brother chimed in with the classic boys will be boys line, which made me want to throw my phone across the room. Meanwhile, Emily overheard part of the conversation and started panicking. She asked me point blank if Jeff was going, and when I hesitated, she broke down. It wasn't just tears. It was a full-blown panic attack. Hyperventilating, shaking, the works. I held her and promised her that she wouldn't have to go anywhere near Jeff. It took her hours to calm down, and even then, she kept asking, "Are you sure? Are you really sure?" That was it for me. My daughter's well-being is non-negotiable. I'll admit, I feel bad for Jeff. I've seen his home life, and it's heartbreaking. His dad barely acknowledges his existence. And his mom, well, let's just say she's not exactly nurturing. No kid should have to grow up like that. But at the same time, why does Jeff's need for a break trump my daughter's need to feel safe? Why should Emily have to spend 2 weeks trapped in a house with her bully just so Jeff can have a nice vacation? My sister and parents don't seem to understand this. They're treating me like I'm the Grinch, single-handedly ruining Christmas. But in my eyes, this isn't about tradition or family unity. It's about protecting my daughter. So, Reddit, AITA?